Hey traders, and here we are on the pound dollar. We have a valid 50 EMAP strategy that hopefully you can already spot. I'm gonna go over the analysis with you, but I'm gonna go ahead and place the trade because you do have to do this pretty quickly and price is already moving against me in terms of me getting my entry. So with that being the case, let's look at our entry candle. We have an entry candle at about 40 pip ATR. 40 plus 10 is going to be a 50 pip stop loss. So let's go ahead and set that up. For this example, we're just gonna look for a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio. And because price has already moved against me, moved in the downward direction, I'm just going to use a limit order here when I would normally be entering the market with a market order. But instead, because of the fact that price has already pushed down and I saw this trade a little bit late, we're going to go with just a regular limit order. I'm going to risk 1% for this example, and we're going to go ahead and place the trade. So now we have our trade placed. If price pushes back up enough to hit my sell limit order, we'll be involved in this trade. And the reason this is a valid 50 EMAP trade is because of the fact that we have price pushing down, creating new lower lows under the 50 period moving average. We have a pullback and we have this nice 1, 2, 3 engulfing candle right here. So I'll keep you guys updated as this trade plays out and let you know if we get entered into the trade. Also let you know if we either hit stops or targets. Back here on the pound dollar, you can see that we ended up getting filled because of the fact that this was the candle that was supposed to be our entry candle at the time of placing the limit order. This candle was red and about right here. So we pulled back enough on the candle where we placed the limit order enough to fill our order here on the pound dollar. After that happened, we're in market replay mode now because the trade has already went through. So after that happened, we see price did in fact painlessly push down and eventually hit our target. So there's an example of a winning trade using the bearish 50 EMAP strategy. Hey traders, here we are on the Aussie dollar, and we actually have a valid 50 EMAP strategy happening right now on this big red engulfing candle. With that being the case, I'm gonna go ahead and place this order. And after I place the order, I'll talk you through the entire analysis behind this trade. Here on this entry candle, we have an ATR of 24. We're gonna add 5 pips to that via our stop loss rules, giving us a 29 pip stop loss. For this example, we're just gonna use a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio, like so, and we're ready to place our actual trade. So we're gonna right click, create new order. We're gonna use this as a market order, and I'm gonna risk 1% of my total account value on this specific trade. Let's go ahead and get involved. And there we go. So now we are involved in this trade and just waiting for it to play out. Let's go ahead and discuss the analysis before I end the video. So in this case, we have price pushing lower and creating new lower lows below the 50 period moving average. As we climb back up, we get this nice pullback, and the first time we get a valid entry reason is right here. Why is that the case? Well, if we look back, this candle is the swing high of the pullback. And I know that might be a little bit difficult to tell, but if I zoom in a bit and I put a horizontal line right here, you will see that this swing high is in fact higher than this one. Therefore, this is the swing high of the pullback. If I get an engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, after the swing high of the pullback, then that's a valid 50 EMAP entry and one of our valid advanced engulfing entry patterns we use to enter on this strategy. So with all of that coming together, I had a valid reason for entry, and as you can see, I'm already involved. So what I'll do is let this trade plays out and let you guys know whether it hits the stop loss or hits the target. I'll see you guys in just a second. Here we are back on the Aussie dollar, and again, we're in market replay mode. With this being a 4-hour strategy, I don't have time to just sit here and let the market play out and record it the whole time and sit behind my computer, because who knows how long it may take for the market to do this. But in this case, let's go ahead and click the market replay button to move the market forward and see what happened. Literally the very next candle pushes down and hits our target for this bearish example of the 50 EMAP strategy. Now, in these live trade examples, I did not do any bullish examples. That was not on purpose. I just haven't seen any bullish examples lately. So with that being the case, just understand that the bullish example of this same exact thing just flipped upside down. But this was a good example of a winning bearish 50 EMAP strategy.